Hi, welcome to the Female Bodybuilding channel. My name is Paige Sabedra. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Welcome back to the Female Bodybuilding channel. Today we got 2 interviews in this episode, but we also have something we've never had before, JB. We are having a co-host, a female co-host, and her name is Paige Sabedra. Is that correct, Paige?
Yes, it is. It's definitely correct, G.
So, JB,
yeah,
we're lucky today that someone dared to join our bodybuilding channel. It's good. It's good to have. It doesn't really, for me, it doesn't really matter if it's a man or a woman, really, because. But some of the always say, "Oh, we gotta have some girl on to co-host." So obviously, we wanted to have you first. So you're a figure pro, correct?
Yeah, I won my pro card at the USA's in Phoenix. That was July 2021.
Mm-hmm. And
Congrats.
then you have your own YouTube channel, correct?
Yeah, so my YouTube, it's just Paige Sabedra, and I have a podcast called Page of Swords.
And JB, I have noticed if you go to our YouTube channel, when people are commentating, have you noticed that she always has the most liked thumbs up on her comments?
Yeah, I know. She has a great fan base. I know.
The guys are just happy that there's a female commentating, I think. So they just like it. But well, yeah. So why did you start a YouTube channel?
So I started it just because there's just not a lot of coverage in the sport for females. And I want to be that voice. And this was even before I was just an amateur. I was like, I don't know who's going to want to listen to an amateur, but I'm very involved as I can be as an up and coming competitor. So I love all the divisions. So I try my best to stay on top of, you know, the new competitors coming in that are doing nationals, getting pro cards, what the pros are doing. So on my YouTube, I'm just trying to bring on some people and interview them, whether they're an amateur or a pro, because everybody's got a story.
So you watch all the classes in the pro league, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
So, but obviously you have favorite classes, obviously.
Well, you know, I'm a figure competitor, but it's hard to pick a favorite, you know.
So Arnold Classic is coming up, big show. Let me not test. Let me hear your opinion, because this bodybuilding is it's all. There's no right or wrong. So, who's taking the wellness class?
Wellness. Well, I'm pretty sure Sunny Andrews is doing the Arnold, isn't she? So
let me ask you a question there.
Mm-hmm.
So Sunny Andrews, JB, amazing glutes. She's a doctor. Mm-hmm. She's switched. She has had 14 different coaches. She has had many different coaches the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
She went into the, I can't remember the show, Ben Weeder or something, the natural show.
Yep. Yeah, she won.
Snuck into a natural show, JB.
I know.
Natural show, and I know she's not the natural at all. And she won the Olympia qualification in the natural show.
Yeah.
What's your opinion about that, Paige Sabedra?
Well, in my opinion, I feel like not everything was tested. Whatever she's taking, in my opinion, must have not showed up if they did test. I mean, I'm assuming they did. It's a natural show. That's how they advertise it. But I know in my experience, some of the shows out my way that say natural, they don't do anything to check. So
they cannot do it.
But do you feel this is morally right to go into a natural show when you're obviously on whatever? And personally, I don't like natural shows because I like, come on, this is bodybuilding. You want to see the juice stuff? But anyway, so the point is that morally right in your opinion to take a natural show when you're on gear and go to Olympia that way?
Mentally wrong. What kind of bragging rights is that to not be natural? Do a show and win and be like, I won the natural show. So
did you?
I mean, I didn't.
No.
I'm not natural. No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So we have Sunny. Okay, so who do you have? Sunny. We have Yarishna. We have my favorite. What's her name, JB? Borges, my favorite from Brazil. You know, Borges.
Angela. Yeah.
We have. We have. There's many. Casey DeLong. There's Juju Baptiste, I think. So the girl from Canada, like Cassandra Gills. So who do you have winning the wellness?
So I am a fan of Sunny's look. And yes, Yarnisha, she's also have a very strong build, and I know that she's a popular. So I saw her like in person at the Pittsburgh Pro. So she was like, I think she was like second or third. It was very competitive, and I think she's really bringing it because she's got very good confidence, and she's also a favorite. So it's going to be a really good battle, but I do know, you know me, I love posing. Yarnisha has amazing posing that I think the judges will really appreciate.
JB, let's get some proper answer. Who do you have winning wellness, JB? And remember, guys, JB, he's not super into wellness, but he has seen some. So give me a name, because people are going to watch this later to see who's the best female class picks of Arnold Classic. Who do you have, JB?
I cannot judge wellness.
Okay, so I have 4Gs winning. Who do you have, Paige?
I'm going to go with Yarnisha.
Yarishna from, correct. She was shredded like crazy on her Instagram yesterday, by the way. Like crazy shredded.
Her legs are so vascular.
Yes, yes. But I like Borges. I'm a fanboy there, so I don't care how vascular Yarishna is going to be. But anyway, then we have figure, and you are a figure pro. So obviously you will have some inside information to this. So JB, figure is the fastest rising class in the pro league right now. Well, bikini is always but I'm talking about. Hey, look at Paige. JB, do you enjoy bikini, JB?
Bikini? No. No. Sorry.
Anyway, okay.
Just to tell Paige, I'm following women's bodybuilding since 25, 29 years or something. And for me, it's it's just additional classes for me, but I don't really follow them. So
okay, well, bikini. Anyway, doesn't matter. So figure is the fastest rising class because I think. Why did you start with figure first?
So I was originally in bikini, but I didn't want to be in bikini. Like, I wanted to be figure, but I'm realistic. I'm like, okay, I have a back, but I still need to work on shoulders and all the other extra pieces. So when I finally stepped into figure, I have a natural V taper and I have a really tiny waist. So naturally, that's just where I fit. Now people ask me if I ever want to move up, and I will say, I do not put a limit on muscle gaining. So if I can somehow keep building and end up in physique, I'm open to it. But for now, I'm going to keep working for figure.
JB, I've started doing things. There's some figure girls that Gemma Norman, for instance, I told her you got to do physique. I want the figure girls to do physique. They start in figure and then they build and build and build and until they're Miss Olympia. But anyway, so figure. Sydney Gillen, the best figure girl of all time. There's no one even close there right now. We have the girl in second at the Olympia doing it. What's her name?
Natalia.
Soltero?
Yes. Yeah, she's from Mexico.
Who had better condition than Sydney at last Olympia. I had her win it. I don't know what everyone. Listen, JB, do you remember? Did you watch the figure Olympia?
Nope.
I like the way you don't give a shit about the other classes. Paige.
Sorry.
Soltero was shredded.
That's true.
She was. Yeah, I even got a picture with her in person. Like,
Sydney was not shredded.
No, it was the back. I think Natalia definitely had a better back.
So they're going to have the rematch there, JB. That's going to be sick. We have our favorite. What's my favorite figure girl in the world, JB?
Is Norman?
What's my favorite figure girl in the world?
Sydney Gillen, I expect.
It's Jessica Padilla-Reyes, and she's in it.
Ah, okay. You didn't tell me.
She's in it, Paige.
Yeah, she's in it. She's a big girl, yeah.
Yeah, she's shredded like the way we like it. She can do women's physique whenever. And and then JB, you're not that no, that's correct. She's too small. I know. And then we have, who else do we have in figure? We have the crazy looking one from Korea. She's fantastic.
And yeah. Mm-hmm.
Am De Jong.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce her name properly, but yes, she's got a great shape.
Nicole Graham.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole Graham is crazy looking. She's fantastic. So who do you have winning the figure Arnold Classic, Paige?
Oh, Sydney's always, you can't beat Sydney's posing and her shape. I mean, now, like we had just said, Natalia, it'll be a good battle between the two because I want to see if Natalia has made any adjustments since the Olympia because I don't think she's really posted too much. I know Sydney's working, but we'll see because she says she's bringing a whole new level. So
just to make it sure, you have Sydney, correct?
Yeah, I got Sydney.
I have Sydney too. I'm hoping for Jessica, but obviously Sydney's going to do it. Bikini, as a former bikini girl, who do you have?
I love Laura Lee Chapados, I believe. Let me fact check that. I want to make sure she's in it.
So Laura Lee Chapados is interesting. She was not on the competitive list when they announced it, but JB, all of a sudden, we saw her on the webpage. They announced without her name. But then all of a sudden, she appeared. So we don't know what happened there, but I don't have her winning. You know who I have winning, Paige?
Who's that?
Maureen Blanquisco.
Maureen, yes, yeah.
Yes. JB, you know that one, the Philippine girl who lived in my country in Norway before, Maureen.
No.
So we have Maureen, we have Jennifer. Is Jennifer Dory doing it?
No, not Jennifer, but Ashley Coltwasser, which is
Coltwasser. She's doing it, but she's not winning it.
Yeah, we got Lauren and Dina Miller. She's one of my favorites also. So she's
who? What's her name?
Lauren Dana Miller.
The black curly hair or no?
No, she's she got long brown hair. She won a couple shows last year. She was in the Olympia. And then you also have Phoebe Hagen, which I know is from the UK.
From the UK, yeah, the Arnold Classic winner. So who do you have winning? You have Laura Chapados.
Ooh.
You have the Olympia girl.
I'm thinking Ashley might have this one too, because she was, you know, since Jen Dory's not in this, you've got Ashley that was, she was third. No, she was second. I already forget. Third or second at the Olympia.
Who, Ashley?
Mm-hmm.
No, she was not.
Coltwasser at the Olympia?
No.
You sure?
So you don't watch bikini. You don't watch bikini at all, do you? I have Issa Piccini, the former Miss Olympia. She's in it. You know, the Brazilian one.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Okay. Wellness bikini figure. That's all the girl class at the Arnold, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why we couldn't have physique.
So why don't we have physique or women's bodybuilding? Do you think at Arnold, Ohio?
I don't know why they sat down in that committee and didn't want to put the women's physique or even female bodybuilding, either one. I'm not sure because it was always in the Arnold previously. So I don't know if they sat down and just felt that for money reasons, which I don't understand since obviously we saw that Sarah Villegas was open to paying for the prize money. So I'm not really sure why. It's just baffles me a bit.
It's strange, JB. It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah, it's strange, but I now got maybe a clue because we had in the Arnold Classic, we had the Miss International title for the pro in women's bodybuilding, and the Miss International title is switched over to the Chicago Pro. So maybe that's the point because they want to.
What about WPD then? What about women's physique?
I don't know. I don't know. Because we don't really know what's behind the scenes, what the higher ups decide. So I don't know.
Yeah. So you're a pro now.
Mm-hmm.
When's the pro debut?
All right, so I want to build some muscle this year. So muscle needs to be the #1 priority. But the Pittsburgh Pro 2023 is my goal. Okay,
you're taking the whole year off.
I really want some muscle. I want muscle. Yeah.
What are we doing to gain that muscle? What's the difference? What are you gonna do?
So I am hitting legs really hard. So I won my show from the back. I've got an amazing back and V taper, but I really need to build up my legs. So I'm hitting legs like every other day. I'm kind of like
every other day.
Yeah. Like I know you guys follow Malaya Aycock, she's a female. Yeah, she trains like that too. She does it like 3 times a week. She'll train 4 times, and So she's doing a lot of legs too. So I really aspire from her workouts.
What's you don't have to go too, as JB said, you talked a little bit about it. What's a off-season cycle for a figure girl?
I'm just doing HGH right now, and then I think we're going to introduce some Anavar here soon.
No Primo or Anavar or nothing?
So I did Primo last off season, and I don't know, my skin just didn't take it very well. So that's like my coach's biggest concern.
And how much? Because they're very low, like 100, correct? Milligrams a week?
Yeah, it was, and I paired it with T-ball. So just very low. But we're just going to start slow with the Anavar, because believe me, we wish we could do more, but we're just trying to watch for my skin. I really want to keep my skin as clear as possible, since we struggled last off season with it.
How much growth hormone are you using? How many units a day? 4 IU. Oh, you're that high. That's good. JB, I said that's good. Yeah.
Wow.
Is it real? Pharmaceutical?
It's not like the pharmacy grade now.
Okay.
That's
It's
why
good stuff from Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't have the real one, huh?
No, but I'm on the hunt for that.
Yeah, that's JB. It's impossible to get. Anyway, stop it. So anyway, because we see we got him in. So guys, we just want to introduce you to Paige. She's going to be in part of our interviews. First time ever we talked about bikini and figuring all this here. JB, that was okay for you? You didn't die of it, did you?
No,
yeah,
it's okay.
Correct. Check her channel out with different women, talking about different women's subjects in the sport. Yeah. Follow her, subscribe to her. And thank you for coming on. And let's see what the athletes we have later has to say, correct?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, let's see some comments down below too. I want to know what people are thinking, if they like what I have to say or want to see more. I want some good comments down there. Let's go.
And obviously they're gonna say, "Oh, we like Paige way more than JB and AJ." That's JB. It's always like that when you have a girl, isn't it, JB?
It's okay for me.
It's okay. Okay.
If they need to see a little of this, and then
there you go.
Not like shows.
Girls still also have some. The guys was like, "Oh yeah," but anyway, JB, let's see who's coming on next. Correct?
Let's see. Let's go.
And we are
out.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the Female Bodybuilding channel. We're joined by JB. We have our female co-host again, Paige Sabedra, in the building. And we have one of the most exciting, correct, young, up-and-coming women bodybuilders in the UK, Natalie Edmondson, back on. How are you?
Thank you very much.
How are you today, Natalie?
I'm very good, thank you.
So we had you on for people at home in 2020, I think it was.
Yeah.
So Paige, we had, for instance, back in them days, we had Sara Viegas, probably like 3,000 views. We had Irene Anderson, who's a big women bodybuilding star, like 5,000 views. Andrea Shaw, and I think. Then we had Natalie, and your video is up to 9,000 views. So, meaning 3 times as much as the women's physique Olympia, by the way. Obviously, people loved you and were interested in you. Obviously, that's why the views were so good. So thank you for that, first of all.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we talked in 2020 about competing.
Yeah.
About we get in more into depth with you. People can watch that if they want to know more about you. Now it's 2022, and we want to know what's been going down the last year and a half for you.
Well, obviously, I've changed coach, and I'm with Callum now.
Callum, the muscle creator? No.
Muscle Mentors.
Are you with him now?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was just when we posted you in my, I think on my personal that you were coming. He was bragging so much. I didn't know that was him. So he's your coach. Can you tell everyone, because I've seen him. So Paige, that's one of the coaches that's most on the rise in the UK at the moment. We used to have well, there's many good coaches in the UK, but he's taken over. Do you know who Mark is? Mark Hector, Paige? Okay, he's one of the most interesting new talents in the UK. Like, he's taken Mark. He has Haidar, correct? The men's physique pro card winner. And now he has you. Okay, when did you start working with him?
Last year in the beginning of March, I think.
Okay. So what's happened to your physique with this new coaching?
Well, first we started off with like a diet, like a recomp diet, just to get rid of like excess bloat and just excess body fat. And we did that for about 12 weeks. And then after that, we went into a growing period just to improve and start increasing the calories gradually. And then since then, I'm still in that phase basically to improve more, ready to like compete.
So, before we go, JB, did you hear those words?
Yeah.
She said the C word. That's not the COVID, but it's the compete word.
Complete word, yeah.
Yeah. Paige was doing this. Does C word mean something else, or you the way you?
Maybe in Europe, no.
So, anyway, so Paige, Natalie was one of the big eaters. She was, before we ask how much calories, because you're a figure pro, how many calories do you do in the off season, Paige?
Probably not as much. I don't do like total calories, so I just do meal plan. My coach tells me what to eat, and I just eat it. So, but I mean,
Around.
Maybe 17,000.
No, impossible.
I have no idea. I really don't.
Okay, so Natalie is one of the big eaters in the game. She's up to 5,000 calories. Was it in 2020 you were eating?
I think it was about 4.5, and now it's like just slightly over 5,000. Yeah.
Over.
So 5,000 calories. How many carbs is that?
Well, at the minute I'm doing like a 2-week kind of reset. So at the moment they're actually around 300 and something, but about like a few days ago there was around just over 800 grams.
And this is more than men's. So you're eating more than the men's physique guy.
I guess so.
Yeah. Of course you are. Yes. Good. So anyway, with this, how much do you weigh right now in kilos?
88.
88 kilos. So that's around 200 pounds.
I don't know if it's 198 or I don't know.
Okay. And how tall are you? Well, or how short are you? How tall are you?
5'5".
5'5". Okay, so 5'5", 200 pounds in the off season, 196 pounds. Like Sean Clarida is competing at, well, it's different because he's shredded at that stage, but still, yeah. And he's what, 5'0", 4'11"?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 5'5", 200 pounds. Okay, so we've seen now, JB, when this is out, you edit in the new progress videos we've seen. And first of all, Natalie, you changed a lot, haven't you?
I think I'm more balanced, but I think other people see the change more than what I see myself.
Yeah, it's true.
Because it's true. So, JB, what do you think has changed, JB? Because you follow her for a long time.
Yeah, I saw the last footage we got, and like she said, the balance is there. The upper lower body balance is there, and she has more details in the arms and the shoulders, and looks great. So gonna be good.
So in the UK, Paige, there's no women bodybuilders almost. It's a dying thing over there, sadly. But for instance, at the Arnold Classic UK, one of the biggest shows in the history of bodybuilding is amateurs, and there was only 2 girls that did it, and they did not get their pro card because there wasn't enough athletes.
Yeah.
So Natalie, you're gonna change that obviously now, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So everyone wants to know, when are you competing?
I Well, me and my coach, we've already decided on shows and everything's been sorted and planned. But I think I'll probably announce it closer to the time. So I think at the moment, we're just kind of keeping it a little bit quiet at the moment.
But you have to do a regional first.
Yeah.
Is that, can you say when that is at least, or is that also a secret? Because that doesn't really, do you know when you're doing the regional then?
There'll be 2 shows that I'm doing. They've already been sorted out. So yeah, without saying too much, otherwise I'm going to say like exactly what I'm doing. But just for now, it's kind of just keeping it a little bit quiet.
JB, why is she hiding the fact where she wants to? Why is she hiding it, JB, to us? Why is she hiding it?
I don't really know, because what I think, and I saw that so many contenders she hasn't. So, but maybe she wants to. Maybe Natalie, you want to keep it for just yeah.
Do you want to go into the show without no one knowing, or what is it? Why do you want to keep it a secret?
Partly because it's my first show, my first time competing, and I just think I know some people like the build up of like excitement, and I appreciate that and everything, but I think with me, I kind of just want to just show up and just do my best. Basically, I don't really. I think the thing is, I think it's like with social media, it's very hyped up and very almost exaggerated, or expectations and things like that. I just think from the first competition, I think, because as well, this is my first competition that I'm doing, jumping straight into deep end with women's bodybuilding, like the biggest category you can do. It's not like I'm going into bikini, jumping up to figure, physique, then bodybuilding. I'm going straight into bodybuilding. So that's quite a big jump from where I actually originally started, from like anorexia. So I think, because obviously you put self-inflicted pressure on yourself, which is just normal when you want to be the best you can be and be the best athlete you can be. So I think from a mental perspective, I think just at least doing half the prep and then maybe announcing it once I'm just like halfway there, rather than just saying I'm doing this and then people build up like this hype train. Or I'm not saying people are going to build that hype train, but I just think it's just better for me just to show up, and then once I've done the first show, then then from there, once I've got the experience, I could be like, I'm doing this show, I'm doing that show, because if that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, JB, you know, I don't like that, but we have to respect.
It makes sense. It makes really sense, because when you're not ready for when you got to fulfill expectations from outside, and then you go on stage and you're, and then you got so much stressing, and it's not good. So I can feel it. Yeah.
I just hope there's enough for your regionals. It doesn't. So in the UK page, it's not like you have to do a regional, meaning to be allowed to do the pro qualifier, and you got to do it in your own country. So obviously that's the biggest, well, the only organization in the UK. It's called Two Bros. You have to do the regional there for them. You're not allowed to do it anywhere else, obviously, because you have to do it in the country you are in. And then you can do a pro qualifier in the whole world.
Yes.
Other than the nationals. That's only for the Americans. So, okay. I just hope when you do your pro qualifier, Natalie, that you figured out that there are enough athletes to get the pro card. Because I was so disappointed when I saw, what's the girl that won the Arnold Classic UK? Do you remember?
It's Louise.
Louise. So there's a girl called Louise Paige. She was great conditioning, and she did a real long and hard diet. She showed up. There was 6,000 people in the audience. It was a packed stadium. She won the pro card. No, she won the class. There weren't enough athletes, and they didn't know that until the day of the show. Huh?
That's so sad.
That's sad. So we don't want that to happen to you, Natalie. But fantastic. Are you excited for this now?
Yeah, I'm very excited, because I think it's going to be like a new beginning for me. And instead of just keep putting it off, thinking that like, oh, I still need more improvements, I think you at some point you're going to have to dip your toe in the water, and you're just going to have to just do it, basically. And once you've like once you've actually committed yourself and registered for the shows, it's like it's written in stone then. So then mentally you start thinking, right, this is like with me, once I've made a decision, that's it, I commit to it and I follow it through right till the end. So now I've actually registered for the shows that I'm doing. It is now like I'm doing it no matter what. So
Paige, get some questions in, Paige.
Okay, have you decided what kind of music that you're going to put into your routine? I would assume that you guys, even at regionals, you guys have to do a routine.
Yeah, I have. There's 2 songs that I've kind of debating which one to go with. But yeah,
you still have some time for that.
I kind of like to go with the slower music because I think especially when like it's your first time on stage, I think it gives you time and chance to like slowly move fluidly into the posing. Whereas if you choose like a very beaty song or fast pace, you kind of like, I don't know, I think it's better to just have time to think which pose you're doing.
Yeah, it's more artistic and then you can really hold a pose longer for something.
I think you can feel the posing more as well. I think you express it through your emotions, through your posing to other people as well. So you're kind of showing like how much it means to you as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then for your training, I see you have a couple videos on your Instagram. So when you're in the gym, I know there's not a lot of other female bodybuilders. So are you able to keep a really good focus in the gym? You don't really have like that environment of other girls to push you. So, when you're there by yourself in the gym, like what is going through your mind? What drive do you have to keep pushing on the muscle?
Yeah. When it comes to like pushing myself, I've always learned just from being young that you have to rely on yourself to get through things. Like even through like tough times, I've always got through them on my own. And I think I've took that with my bodybuilding. So I don't like having training partners because I think if the training partner, for whatever reason, doesn't show up or they have to take a day off or something, I think mentally you say, oh no, I can't train as hard as I did when I was with that person. I think it creates a very unhealthy relationship and dependency on that person. So I've always preferred training on my own because I think once you can get through like the training on your own, you can continue doing that consistently.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's great. It really shows that you're focused, you're there to do your job, and it shows in your physique.
Well, Natalie, fantastic. It's when we met 2 years ago, I think it was. JB, we did a tour in the UK, Paige, with Brandon Curry and Kamal El-Gharni. The first time ever, 2 Olympia champions in the UK. That's never been done before. Yeah. And Natalie came all the way up with her hoodie on, and she was a sweet little girl who was into women's bodybuilding in the UK. There, JB, there you go. And in the UK, it's mostly bikini. So I was so excited to see that there was actually some women's bodybuilders because we enjoy bikini to start off the show, but we always ended with the women bodybuilders. So the point is, it's nice to see some women bodybuilders, and you had good size there, but it wasn't really competitive and like symmetry. It wasn't completely there yet. But now with the symmetry, the professional coach, and now you're going in. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. Obviously, we want to win, but the point is you're going to start now. And JB, say something before we end it, because that's going to be exciting, isn't it, JB?
Yeah.
I will say one thing. Thing that I guarantee that I think you'll be at one of them.
Oh,
so that's a hint.
I know where it is. I'm not going to say it. Yeah. Now fantastic. Yeah. Oh, JB, you have to come over.
I'm almost certain you'll be there. So.
In August, I'm in UK, maybe. Yeah.
JB, say something nice.
I'm always nice. What's the problem?
I know.
Thank you. And Natalie, thank you very much for the opportunity that you're coming on. And was very, 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 very nice of you. I know that you were not that on social media and communicating and so on. So a special thank you for me. Because I'm very proud of that you are on, and yeah, I wish you good luck for the competition. AJ will come, and me too. And
JB, are you coming? JB, are you coming?
Yeah, like I said, I'm more often in the UK this year. Yeah.
Oh wow! Okay.
And also in Sweden, and yeah. Okay. Yeah, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. And very much luck, and especially stay healthy, Natalie.
Okay, Natalie. We'll see you in the UK. And we will be looking at your Instagram for some. I'm going to harass your coach in like 2-3 months to get some update videos.
Always.
Correct? That's allowed, or it's allowed? Or
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck. And this was great news. And we can't wait to see you in the UK in 2022.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Welcome to the female bodybuilding channel. We're joined by JB, obviously, and we're joined by the NPC Nationals women's bodybuilding overall winner, heavyweight winner, and new IFBB pro. Oh, JB, Chelsea Dion.
Hello, everybody.
We're joined by Paige Sabedra. So Chelsea,
Yes.
let me see. We had you on.
Yeah, in November.
Because me and JB saw the infamous bicep shot. Do you know which shot we're talking about, Paige?
Oh yeah, I got our NPC pictures up right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little bit before. It's when we saw her update pictures, probably 2-3 weeks out from Nationals, I think it was.
Yeah, it was November, the first week of November.
And then obviously we knew you were going to win. So we had you on. We thought we were going to win. Walk us through NPC Nationals for you.
All right. So you guys said that you wanted me back on after my win. And so I'm back. NPC Nationals was, honestly, I still keep replaying it in my head. It doesn't even feel real. I just want to say that like most of my adult life, I felt very, very lost and not sure what I was doing with my life, not sure what the fuck I was doing. But the moment I walked on stage for the pre-judging show, I felt like this is where I got to be. You could see it in the way I walked up there. I was like, this is where I'm meant to be. And once I won and they called me for the overall, it was like, everything that I have like gone through in my adult life has led me to this moment where I'm supposed to be. Because I do truly believe that like I'm meant for female bodybuilding. And I didn't think that, ever.
Well,
and
Chelsea, we need to stop you a little bit before that. Because did you see the NPC Nationals page? Did you see it?
Yep, I saw it on stage.
Yeah, let me ask you first. After the pre-judging, we saw all the first. It was the band. What's the smallest class called?
Bantam, I believe, or light.
And what's the other one?
Middleweight.
Then we have the light, heavyweight, and then the heavyweight. Correct?
I know there was 4. There was 4 classes.
So after seeing pre-judging Paige, who was standing out to you?
Obviously Chelsea. I just want to say I love the pink suit too.
Thank you.
Coming out with that, so you brought a lot of very nice femininity to the stage, and your posing, of course, and your conditioning also.
Thank you.
Are you meeting the other competitors, AJ?
Just when we saw after pre-judging, because me and JB, we saw it, and after pre-judging Chelsea, me and JB, we started popping champagne and everything because it was very easy because there's 2 smaller classes. Obviously, they will never beat you in the heavyweight.
Yeah.
And then we saw Alexis Castro, I'm sorry, that we also had. She was dominating her class, but they already gave, it was pro card in each class win from before. And obviously, Chelsea, the level was, what do you think about the level first? What do you think about the level at Nationals?
I mean, the level was good. I mean, I honestly went in with 0 expectations of who I was going to compete against. All I knew is that like this was the year I was going to do female bodybuilding, and that I had been just working my ass off, like especially on my posing, because I wanted to go up there on stage and look like this is where I'm supposed to be. So really, like I didn't focus on, the caliber of competitors. I just knew that like I knew I looked good. I knew I looked the best I'd ever looked, and that I was going to go up there and just do my thing. So, you know, when I did get backstage for prejudging, I got back there like super late. They were already pumped up, getting in line, and I'm like, fuck, I haven't pumped up or anything. So I just stripped my clothes off real quick, and I see all the girls like turn around and like look at me. And I was like, oh, all right, like let's pump this up. So I was just kind of checking them out, and I didn't really see any striated glutes. So that was the thing that I was like so stoked on, was like I've never had my butt look like that ever. So I was just like, all right, I got striated glutes. So this is a good thing. So I just kind of focused on that and went up there, did my thing, and then looked at pictures afterwards. And, you know, all the girls did look really good. I loved the posing, especially Stephanie, who was right before me. I really like enjoyed her posing, is very like old school. And once I looked at everybody, it made me a little nervous as far as like the pictures, but I was just trying to remain like thinking I got it.
I don't believe you, Chelsea, because after prejudging, Chelsea, stop it. So realistically, after prejudging, you were in the middle the entire time. The internet, the people that, because this nationals, you won the nationals too, haven't you, Paige?
Yeah, I did USA's. And this nationals, I would say there was a difference for women's bodybuilding, because finally, with the stream being free, I remember there was a lot of people promoting the stream before.
Yeah.
On female bodybuilding, obviously, we had 2 girls doing it, and we had over 10,000 views together, and Instagram was sharing, and Nasir, who's one of the top prep coaches, especially for females, he was sharing a lot of your pictures, and you have your big fan base. So this nationals was for women's bodybuilding, who's usually pretty dead when it comes to hype. This was different, you know?
Yeah.
So, and it was, we had Marika, the girl in second. She has great potential, but she's not completely complete yet from symmetry wise. And the other girls in the small division, they weren't close. So this Chelsea, this was domination, huh?
Well, you know, I want to be confident, but I don't want to be too cocky. You know, at the end of the day, the judges still have the last say. So as long, you know, the internet could love me and I'll think I'm in first, but if the judges didn't think that, I didn't want to get my hopes up and like, you know what I mean? So it's not until the fat lady sings. So I was waiting until they handed me that pro card and they handed me that big ass trophy to know, all right, I won. I beat everybody.
So what did you do after the win? What's the first thing you did off the stage?
The first thing I did was I went back to my room and I showered, got that tan off. And then me and my boyfriend went and enjoyed some like Italian steakhouse. And it was so good. And then we had to go back and take pictures and stuff with everybody. But I went and celebrated on New Year's my pro win and everything at a big, huge rave because I love music festivals and stuff. So right after my show, I just got back to getting on my plan and I was going to celebrate it for New Year's. So nothing too crazy after my show.
Paige?
Some questions. Sorry, it skipped for a second. That's why I was like, wait, I bet they're talking to me. Anyways, I wanted to ask, did you ask if I had a question?
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw that you did Physique in Nationals. So that was 2020, right?
Yeah, so I did it in 2018 as well as 2020.
Okay, so this was your first time in female bodybuilding and
yes.
So you had 5 girls that you were up against, and then was it bigger when you did Physique, like more girls?
Yeah, so Nationals 2018, I did women's Physique, got placed very dead last, 8th place. So that's actually the biggest class that I've ever competed in, as far as, you know, women's Physique and anything. So I got 8th that year. And then last year USA's, I think there was 4 girls or 5, where I took 3rd. And then, so my classes have always been anywhere from 8 to 5, not very many.
And you said that you felt really confident about your posing this time. So what did you do different? Because obviously this is female bodybuilding, but a lot of the poses are similar. So did you work with someone? How did that go?
So I worked with Alyssa Kessling one time to kind of, you know, give me an idea, right? And then after that, I just like force myself every single day after training to put my posing suit on, go upstairs to like the posing area and do my routines over and over and over. I had people who would like walk by and just watch me every single day, like posing, and they'd be like, you know, keep killing it, keep killing it. And that was the thing for me, is I've never been lean enough to want to practice posing, because, you know, when you're prepping, you're like, oh, I don't look good. I don't look good enough. I don't look good enough. So the last thing you want to do when you don't think you look good enough is pose. So this year I told myself, I don't care what I look like. I'm going to force myself every single day to go through my mandatories, to go through my posing, because I want to go up there. I want to be confident. And last year when I got on stage, I instantly started shaking really bad and I couldn't hit my poses. So I don't know if maybe it was from like the diuretics and stuff too, but I told myself this year, like, that was not going to happen. So practice. And then we also didn't cut water like crazy. Like, we didn't do any type of diuretic. So it's so much easier to pose up there.
Definitely. Right.
Yeah.
It was, you definitely had confidence. I think that's huge. And I know since I'm in figure, I always have heels on, but I don't know what it's like to be the barefoot, but I understand, like, you might be able to move a little gracefully. It's like one less factor you have to think about. So I was really curious, because I'm sure that definitely helps your posing.
It does. But honestly, I kind of wish sometimes we could wear heels, because I love like doing that like sexy wellness walk that people are doing right now. So like, I'm trying to bring out that like sex appeal when it comes to like my posing, my routines. I had a girl, her name's Chloe. She's also on my team. She's a fitness pro, I believe. She helped me with my finals routine. So I'm going to have her help me again for my pro posing routines.
That's Chloe from Canada. Chloe.
Yes.
Tomasi? No.
D. It starts with a D.
Demias.
Something
what's
like
the
that.
last name, JB? The women's physique pro. That's from Canada, who's excellent at posing. It's Chloe.
I'm grabbing it right now.
Yeah. On
Yeah,
our Instagram.
Chloe
very...
Ditomaso.
Yeah, she's now in Canada in full lockdown mode, prepping at home.
She is.
What a disaster. What a disaster. This COVID situation is a tragedy of epic proportions, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
This is so lame. Like, we're all in our, well, you girls are in your early 20s, but we're in our 30s. And
I'm 30.
have we ever
I'm 45.
Have we ever seen such a disaster? What's going on lately the last 2 years?
I don't want to get started on it.
Disaster. I don't know. But anyway, photo shoots. You are known for your, what can we say, on Instagram. You have, what are we? We have a lot of schmo material. We have a lot of erotic pictures and such. Who did you do your photo shoot with?
So I shoot a lot with Merrick, MP, I believe it's MP Media.
MP Media.
He is one of my favorite people. Him and his fiance Jen. And we just love doing like new different things. And I love creating. I love making awesome, beautiful photos. And I love when people like look at a picture and they're like, wow, I never was interested in a muscle chick before. You know, I like to make people think, you know, so I absolutely love doing photo shoots, and that's probably like better than competing to me sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love being in front of the camera.
I love the outfits. You pick really nice outfits for your, like,
what outfits? Most of them I'm naked.
Well, but you do have some of the nice lingerie.
And the idea with the colors, very good.
The paint, yeah, that came out way better than I even expected.
Do you have any creative control with this, or does the photographer do it all by themselves?
Yeah, we a lot of the times we kind of bounce ideas off of each other. With Merrick, a lot of the time he's like, hey, I got this cool idea, let's try it. And I'm like, let's do it. So a lot of the time I think they use me as a guinea pig, and then it just kind of works.
Well, women's bodybuilding, as we know, it's a new era, as they say, and back in the day, we had some women bodybuilders who used to do like movies and get into acting and commercials. And JB, you remember those days?
Yes, good days.
Those days are obviously completely gone, but we never know who can bring it back. You are on your good start, obviously, with well, we talked about it in our first interview. Paige, we see that extra little Hollywood thing with her. And back in the day, we had all these Corey Everson, and you could, JB, who was in the Hollywood big screen of the girls?
Tegan Clive, there was Surprise, and other, national level female bodybuilders were on the movies. The record holder is Tegan Clive with, I think, 12 movies.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because
I know Chris Morrell was in some movies too.
Yeah.
He did women's bodybuilding.
And Jacqueline Fuchs is now rolling a film right at the moment.
Yeah, the girl from Switzerland, correct?
Yeah.
So you just won the NPC Nationals now, and when is the pro debut? Because you have to keep yourself. Now you have eyes on you. You were predicted to win the show. You dominated the show. You done all the photography and all this. You got all the people support. So now it's time to keep up. You got to keep this image. You're not just doing some random show in Bulgaria Pro. No. What's the pro debut going to be? And
we are doing the New York Pro.
Yes.
And I can't not wait. What a prestigious show that is. And it's in New York, which I went to New York one time ever, and that was right when COVID hit. So, it wasn't real. So I'm very excited. And I know Teresa's doing it as well. She's on my team. And coach told me that I was like, do you want us to do the same one? He said, I want to see you guys fight for it. So I'm super excited.
Paige, are you familiar with Teresa Ivancic?
Yeah, she actually only lives an hour from me, so I know Teresa very well. Yeah.
So you seen the physique of Chelsea, Paige?
Yes,
you seen the crazy back development of Teresa, correct?
Oh yeah.
You also seen the legs of Teresa and the legs of Chelsea, correct?
Yes.
So who do you think is going to place higher than Paige of Chelsea and Teresa at the New York Pro?
That's not fair yet.
That's fair. Yes, Paige.
It's going to be like a really good battle because, like you said, Teresa's got the back, and then I know Chelsea. You have the nice leg fullness, so you guys are both going to have to work in your like confident posing, like you said, and really hit the angles that you need to because you guys both have small waists. And for bodybuilding, I think it's going to stand out when you guys are in the lineup. So while I'm not going to pick a favorite, but it's going to be an awesome battle between both of you guys. Now, the only thing that I would say is maybe a little more muscle maturity on Teresa because she's been in it longer. But hey, that doesn't mean anything anymore. Sometimes someone comes out of nowhere and hits a pose that wins it all.
JB?
Yeah.
Who do you got? No, we're not going to say it. Anyway, Teresa, no, but it's obviously we don't know the lineup. But what's good, Chelsea, is that it doesn't matter who likes your physique if Weinberger doesn't like it.
Exactly.
Because Weinberger is the man, Without Weinberger's approval, you have nothing. So you can win Yugoslavia Pro when if you go to the Olympia and he doesn't like it, you're not going to place high.
Exactly.
So you're going straight to the Weinberger. That's excellent. That's excellent.
I just know I need to keep pushing my conditioning. So I know that like if I just keep on pushing it, like I will get there. And I plan on this whole year just competing and getting out there, getting put out there, showing the world what I got. Like after I won and I was being interviewed, I said, I was like, I'm ready to take the female bodybuilding world by storm and I'm ready to put in work. So I definitely have decided that 2022 is going to be I'm going to be just on it. Shows, trying to just get myself to the Olympia and just have a really great like rookie pro year.
So obviously you can't put on real muscle size in this time. It's all about getting nasty condition for New York Pro.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, you could do a little. I think you could grow into some shows.
Okay.
But I definitely just think I want to focus mostly on getting as conditioned as I can. And then 2023, really focusing on adding more back, working on my biceps and those types of things.
We're looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. So New York Pro will won't be the only show we'll see you at.
No, I definitely plan on doing more than just the New York Pro. But the goal is to make it to the Olympia. I want to get on stage with them. I want to be there. I want to experience it. And I have no doubt that I can get myself there. I really do.
We need to first, Paige, let us test your women's bodybuilding expertise.
Okay.
What is the Wings of Strength Ambassador Program, and what does it mean?
So I know that you have to apply for it, which is like a big deal, because with that, I mean, Wings of Strength is really giving back to the athletes, which I really, really admire for you girls. Like, that is fantastic. So I would assume you guys have to apply, but that's coming up, isn't it? Like, to send us.
Yeah, the deadline is February 8th.
Okay.
But what does it mean to be part of it?
What does it mean? Well, you are the representation of the female bodybuilding sport, correct? You are in the group of sisterhood. I mean, is there more to it that maybe I'm not?
So the only star who's not part of Wings of Strength Ambassador list is probably Margie V and Iris Kyle, meaning you have to be part of the Wings of Ambassador list. JB, it's a plus, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very good plus, because it's not only the prestige you have, it's only the income you have. It's not much, but you have one, and all shows and the contracts or contracted shows you have, you get free travel and so on. So it's a very good chance to be there.
And also Jake Wood, obviously the reason why we have women's bodybuilding at all at the Olympia and through most of the show, and with also Alina Popa. So if they like you, obviously this is a must. You have to have it. So
Yeah.
You have applied?
I applied last year, but in my intent letter, I told them that I was a women's physique competitor who was possibly going up to women's bodybuilding. I believe Alina actually messaged me back and was like, have you decided if you're going to do women's bodybuilding, blah, blah, blah. I told her I was staying women's physique. So she was like, all right, well, maybe next time when you go up. And so this year is the year I went up. So I'm really excited. I've started my letter over and over, probably like 5-6 times, because I just want to make it like heartfelt, and I want to really make it a good letter, just because it is something that's very important to me, because I would love to represent Wings of Strength and be the face of bodybuilding and bring the sex appeal and everything and keep it there in Wings of Strength. So it's something I would love to be part of.
Paige, give her a farewell question or remark before I do my last one.
Oh, making it rough.
I know.
Okay, girl, what's your favorite pose then? Because I'm all about posing. So I want to know, when you're on that stage and what is your prize piece?
So I really love the one that I do where it's like, I put my hip right here and it's kind of like I would stand up, but I'm not wearing pants.
That's the one I have up. Yeah, you got the one leg out. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. But I also really love my my vacuum pose. There's like a few pictures that were taken of me where like my face is like super serious and I'm doing my vacuum and I'm like, damn, I feel super powerful in that picture. So that's one of my favorites.
I love that. Yeah, you hit those good. I'm really looking forward to these poses that you bring to the
Thank you.
JB, say something nice before I'm gonna say something really nice.
Say something nice. Chelsea, first of all, thank you very much for coming on again. And I wish you very, very much success on New York Pro. Say greetings to Steve and Beth Weinberger. And stay healthy.
I will. I just got over being sick. So hopefully this is the one cold of the year. And now I could just get to prepping.
Thank you.
Chelsea.
Yes.
Like many of us with a troubled past, sometimes we blossom later in life. And women's bodybuilding right now, it's open for a mainstream star, this is the time that it can happen. JB and myself, when we saw you before the first interview, we thought, oh, maybe, who knows, you know? Then we hear your story. Your first test was a total domination. I really believe if you stay like on your proper like Sylvester Stallone Rambo mode with your creativity and your work ethic and no slipping up. Like now it's the time, all eyes are on you. I think if you really go into yourself, because women's bodybuilding is nice and it's epic, but it's not forever. But you can use this for something bigger, you know, Absolutely. when it's all over. And I hope you really, really go into yourself and just keep this momentum going, because I think the sky's the limit for you. And I can't wait to see you in 2022 on the pro stage.
Thank you.
And keep this up. This is only test 1, so keep it up.
Absolutely. I absolutely will do that. I actually have lots of plans coming up as far as getting my YouTube started. I'm going to be moving to Vegas here soon because I want to be there. I want to be there around Margie. I want to be there around Iris, Kyle. I'm about to fully submerge myself in this. And I only see like keep going up from here. So it's just going to be a crazy like next few months. I just keep thinking about it. All these opportunities that have come to me, like, you know, and then moving to Vegas, and it's just going to be exactly what I need to continue the momentum, to continue rising. And I really do truly think that my time is here right now, and I'm going to make the best of it.
And you got to take us out with our favorite pose, isn't it?
Okay, I told you, I'm in my underwear.
That's even a better. That's why probably 80% of the guys watching this show.
I know. You're right. We are on a Zoom call though, and I was like, who needs pants on a Zoom call? Not me.
Me.
But also, keep in mind, I was just sick for like 12 days. So
I think the guys at home don't mind.
I'm getting my body back right now.
Well, make that here.
Yeah.
So your hands on before the eyes.
You are 3 months. Is it 3 months from New York Pro? Well, it's more.
17 weeks coming up.
Yep.
Okay, so this is Chelsea after Corona, 17 weeks out from the pro debut. Yeah. And as you can see, guys, she's 70. Well, this is great. 17 weeks out.
Yeah, awesome.
Not too bad. I mean, I lost my abs, but the legs are still there.
17 weeks out. You got great time to get shredded.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, good. And the legs, as you see, Paige, that's some great legs, huh?
Oh, definitely. I love them.
Just wait. They're going to be shredded. I can't wait.
Shredded.
Okay, Chelsea. We'll see you in New York.
All right. See you in New York.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Hi, this is JB from the Female Bodybuilding channel. And we're proud to have Paige Sabedra on. So please subscribe to our channel, comment below, and click the bell. Thank you very much. And we're out.